After week 1 of the NFL season, it seems like the Philadelphia Eagles might actually have a serious problem on the defensive side of the ball. Last week versus the Lions, the Eagles let up 35 points and almost 400 yards against an offense that wasn't very good last season. And of course they did add players, but it doesn't seem like they will be an elite offense this season either. A lot of this was on the ground as the Philadelphia Eagles let up 181 rushing yards and 144 rushing yards to DeAndre Swift alone in that game. Now with the Philadelphia Eagles being one of the top teams in the NFC this season, supposedly, and looking to go deep into the playoffs, this is not a good sign, as in the past when the Eagles have gone deep into the playoffs, including the year that they won the Super Bowl, they've had one of the better run defenses in the entire league. But why did this Eagles defense struggle so much? As in the offseason they went out and made all these acquisitions, including players like Haason Reddick and Jordan Davis, to ensure that this defense was much better than last season. And the Eagles defense is actually very, very talented, so why did they struggle versus the Detroit Lions offense? Well, we have to identify what the big problem was, not just last week, but last season, and that problem was Jonathan Gannon. Now, I'm not saying Jonathan Gannon is the worst defensive coordinator in the NFL or anything like that, but what I am saying is there is a problem with having him and his style of play calling and the way he makes decisions throughout games, because Gannon tends to be really, really conservative. And last season we saw that a lot as Eagles fans, where players like Derek Carr would throw for 80% passing. It seemed like he would just allow the opposing quarterback to dink and dunk their way down the field. Short pass, short pass, short pass, get all the way down the field, because he was playing this bend but don't break style of defense. And in order for the Philadelphia Eagles to really utilize their talent correctly, they can't do that anymore. They have to be more aggressive. They have to play up farther. They have to blitz more. They can't just play this conservative style, which honestly, if they're trying to win big in this league, that doesn't really work. It's kind of just like a reactive style, and that probably will not end up working going into the playoffs, usually would not. So this style also does not use certain players of the Philadelphia Eagles defense correctly. Number one, Haason Reddick. You can't have the guy that you just signed to a big contract in free agency dropping back into pass coverage as much as he did when he was one of the best pass rushers in the league the last 2 seasons. He didn't really have a huge impact last game, and that is a lot to do with how Jonathan Gannon was using him. And Jonathan Gannon's going to have to find ways to use him where he's more effective. And another player is Jordan Davis, the rookie that the Eagles took 13th overall in the draft this year. He only played about a quarter of the Eagles' snaps last week, and on the plays that he was in there, he was very, very effective in stopping the Detroit rushing attack led by DeAndre Swift, but he wasn't out on the field very often. Now, does that have something to do with conditioning? We don't really know, but what we do have to realize is that the Eagles' run defense was not great last week, but Jordan Davis was a bright spot when he was on the field. Jonathan Gannon's got to put him out there more, throw him into the fire. He was a first-round pick, and they have to find ways to utilize him. This Eagles defense has talent. They have the potential to be one of the better defenses in the league. They just have to be utilized correctly. The players have to be put in the right situations, and the right system has to be run to fit the talent of the individual players on this defense. In order for that to happen, adjustments have to be made by Jonathan Gannon. He has to be more aggressive. He has to blitz more. He can't play this bend but don't break style that saw the Detroit Lions come back from a 38-21 deficit and bring it to a 38-35 final score, in which the Philadelphia Eagles were given a scare and they had to escape from the game. Upcoming this week versus the Minnesota Vikings, if the Philadelphia Eagles use that style, Justin Jefferson is going to go crazy. Last week, Justin Jefferson had 9 catches for 184 yards and 2 touchdowns versus a Packers defense that everyone thought was going to be one of the best in the league this season. That doesn't mean they won't be, but Justin Jefferson killed it. If Jonathan Gannon comes out and plays that conservative style defense, Justin Jefferson is going to kill it. Dalvin Cook is going to have a great day running on the ground, and it's going to be a lot harder for the Philadelphia Eagles to win because it's going to turn into another shootout just like it was last week. So we're going to see what Jonathan Gannon ends up doing on Monday night versus the Minnesota Vikings. Hopefully he makes the necessary adjustments for the Philadelphia Eagles defense to succeed. But that's pretty much all I got for this video, guys. If you did enjoy, subscribe to the channel for more videos like this, and drop a like down below to help push this video out to other people. And follow me on Instagram, on Twitter. Comment down below your thoughts and opinions. And that's pretty much all I got for this video. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.